I met a gypsy.
What did you think of the tracks this year?
I actually really like St. Louis. That was
Me
cool.
too.
That was like a video game type track.
Yeah.
That was sick. Charlotte was gnarly, obviously, with the rain and the mud, or like just how soft it was. But I actually really like St. Louis because we hadn't really had a super motocross in a stadium, have we?
No.
Yeah, I thought that was sick.
What do you think?
Similar thoughts, but I'm just not a fan of the drag strips. Is that the same with you?
Well, I think Vegas was good.
Yeah, but it's like Charlotte, it's all of it. It's pretty much in the drag strip.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm just not a fan of the drag strips.
I think I don't think they nailed Charlotte. I think that they, and like you talk to any of the boys about it, and they just say it's fucking sketchy to set up a bike for those tracks. So I don't like that. I don't like that the guys can't get comfortable, essentially, and can't get a setting that feels safe. And, you know, we did see some pretty big crashes, like Juju had a massive one, Chase.
Seth
Hammaker. So, like, there's a bit of an element of danger in I think, and it more so plays into those drag strip tracks, you know? So I don't know that I love that. But then in St. Louis, that was unreal, that track. And I almost feel like maybe we do those in Supercross.
Yeah, more of an open style Supercross, flowy.
Yeah.
Because they can run a Supercross setup for that track, right?
Literally. Well, it was
Not
in
much.
it was in a, yeah. It was
not much motocross needed there.
So, yeah, seeing St. Louis and nobody crashed.
Literally.
But that was very safe and very competitive. And I think that proved that you don't need super gnarly rhythm sections and you don't need gnarly whoops. I'm not saying you would do that for every round, but man, that felt safe. That felt like a very safe and very competitive, and it was really good racing.
Yeah, I think the mix as well, having motocross, which you need a super soft setup for, Supercross, which you need a super stiff setup for, to find the middle ground, it's like, well, you're going to probably bottom out, get kicked over the bars in the Supercross stuff, but it might feel good in the motocross. It's like the compromise. It's obviously the boys are pushing so hard and they're pushing beyond what their suspension can do. And then that just creates like gnarly crashes. Like in Charlotte, you saw that massive double.
Yeah.
Thing was like,
yeah.
And everyone's like, or like casing it, over jumping it, couldn't judge it. All the jumps look like real peaky, like real sketchy, especially with that soft stuff on. But yeah, I just kind of, it's just a weird, I don't know how they're going to fix it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just an adaptation thing, like people just have to do it.
Yeah, I just think that they can't. Yeah, they've got to just go one side or the other. And I think that St. Louis was a really good example of that. Like it was a Supercross track that was just basically mellowed out. They had one big rhythm section that was sweet. Like there was a quad. J-Coop was doing a big quad in there. Like Hunter did it in one of the motos. Bunch of sand. It was kind of rough. So that would have just been a Supercross setup for basically all of those guys. Like maybe they backed a couple of things off, made it a little bit more forgiving, but that was a Supercross track. But yeah, that St. Louis honestly opened up my eyes to that maybe being something that they should do going forward, especially on like some of the gnarliest shit like Seattle, Indy, like where you know 100% this track is getting destroyed. Let's just make it kind of one of those. And then they can kind of go to more of like that SMX-y setup, take the whoops away. And the thing is, like the argument, and I know this is one of like the Lawrence's positions, right? They want gnarly whoops because they think that they've worked so hard on whoops that they should get the advantage. And I believe that as well. But then if you look, Jet came from 14th to 3rd. One more lap, he probably would have got first. Like, so he found a way to race forwards on that track without
Cream rises to
whoops.
the top.
Yeah, 100%. So, and I've had those. I think you were with me, when Darren was talking about that at Texas that time.
Texas.
Remember?
Him and Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, I agree. But then you go out and you see what Jet was able to do with no whoops at all. It's like, okay, he's just that good everywhere.
Well, you'd think St. Louis, you're like, oh, that track looks easy. There's no separation. But Jet clearly found something else.